My name is Norman Young. I have 3 daughters. Kennedy, who's 12. I have Gia, who's 4. And Zuri, who is fierce, but is only 2. Kennedy I had when I was 22 years old. I'm now 35. Some of my challenges I think when I had with Kennedy of just not being aware of all of what I was going to need to be a father. Being a young father, not in a marriage. I said in other words was just providing. I was young, I was working at a Head Start program as a classroom assistant. I already wasn't making enough money then, but now adding a baby and just wanted to be a provider, wanted to be a superhero father, wanted to be looked up to, but already questioning, was I going to be able to fit those shoes?
I became a father at age 30, had a lot of challenges going into fatherhood. I personally was raised in a home that did not have a dad in it. That would come back on me later in life. Around 18 years old, I began to experiment a lot with drugs and alcohol, and that actually led to about a 10, 12-year hardcore addiction that ultimately landed me in the hospital 3 times. Even during a time of sobriety, my daughter's mom and I, we had known each other 4 months before she got pregnant. So obviously we did not have a strong foundation. As a father, I remember during that time, at some point, holding my baby girl in my arms and looking at her and just thinking, I want to be better than what I came from.
I am a dad of 4. My oldest is 14. Lots of ups and downs. My second son had an apparent life-threatening event when he was 2 days old and had to be resuscitated. And along with that, I'm bipolar too, and so I'm naturally kind of really happy when I'm really happy and really sad when it's really sad. Everyday life kind of takes a toll on me, I think, more than a lot of people in general, just with the ups and downs, because I go really high and really low. It took a long time for me to kind of adjust to that and kind of find a middle ground and stay stable for my kids, because they look to you. You have to do good for yourself so you can be there for your family.
We're a blended family. My oldest is not biologically mine, but I've been in her life all 7 years. But we were dating in that early stage, and so navigating that space and discovering boundaries, it's a process of its own. And then getting married, and we weren't living together, and so then living together and then figuring out how we do life as a unit was probably one of the tougher things to navigate. If you're a dad out there and you feel like you can do it all by yourself, or you feel alone, like the journey of manhood in itself is difficult. We weren't created as human beings to be alone. If you really want to be the best version of yourself, you need to surround yourself with other individuals, because you won't figure it out by yourself.
Whenever you're doing fatherhood journey alone, you're putting yourself at risk. This is too important of a job to do it alone.
When I did find out I was going to become a dad, even though I wasn't in the best space financially and I didn't have a strong parental foundation, there was something inside of me that was really excited to be a dad.
When I think about my family and the love and pride, I definitely embrace it every day.
My girls, they love on me in a way that is just indescribable. They see life in a way that I didn't. It's challenging me to be a different type of man than I was before. It's okay to not always be able to show up 100%. There's no one cookie cutter way to be a father, to show up as a dad.
One of my mentors, he asked the question to all of us, could the man you were a year ago compete with the man you are today? Even those of us that are excelling as parents in so many ways and doing everything that we're supposed to do, there's always room for growth.
As far as mental health goes, if you feel like something is going on with you and you want help, find help. And if the first help doesn't help, find another help. Everyone is worth making it.
Having spaces where we can communicate and you say, okay, I'm not in this alone, that space has to be a place where fathers are being educated and equipped for the journey as well. It's not only going to benefit you, but it's going to be extremely beneficial for your children to have other perspectives of how to grow as a father.